Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Papago Park. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage of the 2017 Southwest Woodbat Classic Spring Championships, and we're underway in a championship game in the 14U division, and it features Edge against the Boom. And underway here in the top of the first inning, Connor Curbelo leads off, and up there now with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Each team went 2-0 through pool play and advanced with a semifinal win earlier today. For the Edge, they were the winners of the East Pool as they get a ground ball over to first base, scooped up there, and a throw to the pitcher covering at first base, and Curbelo is retired. 3-1 on the ground out, and it's the first out of the ball game as we get underway a little bit before the scheduled start time of 1:30. We get going at 1:27 this afternoon from Papago on a warm afternoon. And now Andres Galvez will bat. So it's Curbelo who led off playing second base, then Galvez bats second and plays first. Hitting third is the shortstop, Aiden Markovich. Junior Flores will bat fourth and play center field. Ethan Hunt works behind the plate and bats fifth. Hitting sixth at third base is Devin Hilliard. Then Alex Cruz bats seventh and plays right field. Isaac Redfield is the starting pitcher. He bats eighth, and Tyler Baird ninth. Another pitch for a strike. They count 1-2. So Bear bats ninth and plays left field, and then Donovan Manathip is an extra hitter and bats 10th. And there's a line drive down the right field line, but well foul, and will stay at a ball and 2 strikes. Jackson Holmes starts for the Boom here in this championship game. And Holmes back to the one and a 1-2 pitch. And over, but low, and it's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch misses high and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty, just getting settled in the top of the first inning. And a line drive, 1 hop past the second baseman, and then it rolls into the outfield grass. Big turn for a second base Galvez. The throw is not in time. Andres Galvez with a 1-out double. And out time called as Galvez will make his way back to second base. The batter is Aiden Markovic. Check of the runner at second base. Another look back. And the pitch to the plate is bounced in, blocked, and slowed down anyway. And it's ball 1. Defensively for the Boom, it's Max Medal in left field. Austin Corbett in center field. Blake Jankowski plays right. Then Ty Kniffen as at third base. McGuire Peterson plays shortstop. Second baseman is John Beasley. As a pitch misses, and count goes to 2-0. Time called. Brian Leone plays first base for the Boom, and Derek Smith works behind the plate catching Jackson Holmes. A quick discussion here, and now set to get back to it. Now that pitch misses for a ball. 3-0 the count on Markovich. Junior Flores next for the Edge here in the top of the first inning. It's a runner at second and 1 out in the top of the first inning. Another look back to second base, and now the pitch to the plate, and that's in the dirt. It goes to the backstop. It's ball 4 for Markovich, and over to third base is Galvez. And that'll put runners at the corners with 1 out. And the batter is Junior Flores. We get back to play, and Junior Flores has taken a pitch for a strike. Modest lead over at first. Throw goes that way, and the runner is back. Bright and sunny day here at Papago Park. Some clouds around the edges of the valley, but nothing over the top of us here. It's blue skies as the pitch is low and they count 1-1. Galvez at third base after a one-out double. Then Markovich walked, and on ball 4, the ball got by the catcher Smith. For a wild pitch, and that got Galvez to third base. The ball yanked well foul down the right field line, out of play. And they count 1-2. Ethan Hunt next for the Edge. And again, for the Edge, winners of the East Pool after going 2-0. For the Boom, they won the North Pool, also at 2-0. Runner from first takes off. Another high fly ball into foul territory. And that one will drop for a foul ball. Just more of an abbreviated tournament this weekend in the spring championships. Of course, high school season still underway, so it's just the 13 and 14U playing this weekend in this tournament. And so just 2-dayer, Saturday and then Sunday. So the count goes to 2-2 on Flores. Getting ready to ramp up, though. A couple of more weeks off to get through, I think mostly really to get through most of the end of the school year and high school baseball playoffs and so forth, and then we'll be back at it for a heavy summer. Fly ball into left field. So it all in to make the catch. Runner from third will tag. The throw is relayed to the plate, not in time, and the Edge have a run at the top of the first inning. Sacrifice fly off the bat of Junior Flores for out number 2. And again, it's Galvez that tags from third base and scores. Markovich stays put at first, and so it's a run in with 2 outs and a runner on at first base for the catcher Ethan Hunt. Throw over to first and the runner back. Now Holmes ready, and the pitch to the plate, a strike, and it's 0-1. Pitch outside of the runner going, and the throw to second base, and that bounces and gets into center field, so it's a stolen base. Ball and a strike on Ethan Hunt. Evan Hillier next for the Edge. Fastball misses high and away. 2 balls and a strike. And a line drive into right field. That's a base hit. Jankowski up with it as the runner is waved around third base. And no relay throw. It's an RBI single for Ethan Hunt. And it's a 2-run first for Edge. Now Hunt will come off for a courtesy runner. It's Junior Flores who takes over at first base. And Devin Hillier at the plate for Edge. Still playing in the top of the first inning. It's 2 across. Toss goes to first base and the runner's back. And next pitch high, and it's 2-0. Jackson Holmes ready. The right-hander delivers and misses with the next pitch. Two and 0 on Hillier with Hunt's courtesy runner Flores at first. And a pitch over for a high strike. It's 2-1. Throw goes over to first base and the runner back. If Hillier can reach, Alex Cruz will bat next in the first. Pitch outside, and it's 3-1. 2 runs in, 2 outs, and a runner at first base in the top of the first for Edge. It's the 14U Spring Championship game. And a pitch low for a ball with the runner going. It's ball 4 to Hillier. And we get a timeout from the Boom dugout. Playing in the top of the first inning, the Edge with 2 across. First pitch to Alex Cruz over for a strike. Now they'll look back to second base in the pitch. And that's a fly ball into center field. And Corbett there to make the catch and end the inning. Couple of runs in for Edge, though, in the top of the first inning on 2 hits. And they leave 2 runners on base after having a play. Edge 2, Boom coming up. Blake Jankowski leads off the bottom of the first inning for Boom and takes low for ball 1. Next pitch over the outside corner, a strike, and it's 1-1. So Jankowski leads off in right field. Austin Corbett bats second and plays center field. Then McGuire Peterson, the shortstop, hits third. Batting fourth at first base is Brian Leone, and a ground ball down to third, fielded right by the bag, and a throw across to first base, and picked out at first in time. And Jankowski grounds out 5-3 to get it underway in the bottom of the first. Good play on both ends there. First for Hillier, getting that ball right along the baseline and right near the bag at third, and then a throw over to first. Galvez with a stretch and able to pick it out over there. So 1 away for Austin Corbett, the center fielder. And Corbett going after the first one, laces it out of play over the first base dugout for a strike. Anyway, as I mentioned, then Leone at first base batting fourth. Ty Giffen will bat fifth and play third base. Max Zimmerdahl is the left fielder, bats sixth, and Brady Fisher, an extra hitter, is seventh. Pitch to Corbett, a strike, and it's 0-2. Batting eighth and pitching is Jackson Holmes, and Derek Smith catches and bats ninth. John Beasley, the second baseman, bats 10th. And the 0-2, and just off the plate. And it's a ball 1-2. Defensively for Edge, it's Tyler Bear in left field. Junior Flores in center field. Alex Cruz plays right. We'll get to the infield in a moment here. The 1-2 pitch is a ground ball out to the shortstop. Gets a nice hop, throws wide, and pulls the first baseman Galvez off the bag. And an E6 puts Corbett on. And the batter is McGuire Peterson. So the infield then, poor timing, I guess, to go through it, but it's Devin Hillier at third base, Aiden Markovich, the shortstop, Connor Corbello, the second baseman, and Andres Galvez at first. Ethan Hunt catching Isaac Reffield. First pitch hit sharply on the right side. Long way to go. Fielded on the outfield grass, but no play. Corbello had to go a long way to get that one, and he prevented it from going into right field, which might have kept Corbett from going to third base. The right fielder, Cruz, was charging in hard, so they may have held Corbett at second either way, but for sure he's there now. First and second with 1 out for Brian Leone, the first baseman. Boom trying to get right back into it after giving up a couple of first inning runs to the Edge on a sacrifice fly from Flores and RBI single from Hunt. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next pitch over the outside corner, a strike, and the count 1-1. 2 aboard and 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. 14U championship game of the 2017 Southwest Woodbat Classic Spring Championships. The 1-1. And a curveball misses off the plate, and the count 2-1. Check of the runner at second. The 2-1 pitch is a ground ball to Markovich, the shortstop, out at second and on to first base, not in time. Ball just probably wasn't hit hard enough to turn a double play, but I think Markovich still with the right play. 6'4" force of Peterson at second base for out number 2. So Corbett goes to third. And Leon aboard on a fielder's choice. So Boom put runners at the corners for Ty Niffen, the third baseman. Easy throw to first and the runner back. See if each of these pitchers can get settled in here as we get a little deeper into the ball game. We'll look over to first, and a breaking ball got way inside there, and Niffen turned on it, fouled it off for strike 1. Now the set from left field and the step and a throw over to first and the runner back. And a fastball over the outside corner, a strike, and it's 0-2. Fastball high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two on, 2 out, bottom of the first inning. Boom trailing 2-0. The 1-2. And a ground ball over to first base. Galvez bobbles, fields, flips to first, and throws it behind the runner. And a run is in for Boom in the bottom of the first inning. Galvez had to go a little ways to his right to commit to fielding that ground ball, and then tried to flip to left field, covering at first base, but threw it behind him. Second error of the inning, extends the inning and plates the first run for Boom. Leon to second, Niffen at first for Max Simadal. First pitch off the plate, ball 1. 2 runners on and 2 out, but a run in. Boom trailing Edge 2-1. And a curveball off the plate and out of the glove of Hunt, but the runners hold. They count 2-0. Now the center, they'll look back to second base in the pitch. Off the plate, 3-0. If Simadal can reach, Brady Fisher, the extra hitter, will bat for Boom. Left field ready as he looks back at the 3-0 pitch. Not close. That's high for ball 4. Comes out of the glove. Runners advance either way, and so it loads the bases. With 2 outs and a run in, the batter is Brady Fisher. Now Redfield getting extended here at the bottom of the first inning. A couple of errors behind him forced to get extra outs here at the bottom of the first inning, trying to get out of it with a lead. Fastball to Fisher is inside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. High chopper over to third. And they'll throw it across the diamond, and it is in time as Hillier throws out Fisher at first base to end the inning. For Boom in the bottom of the first, they get an unearned run on one infield hit. There were 2 errors and 3 runners left on base after an inning of play. Boom trails Edge 2-1. 8, 9, and 10 in the order for Edge in the top of the second inning, and going after the first pitch, Isaac Repfield with a sharp single into center field, a leadoff base hit. And the batter is Tyler Bear. And a ground ball hit sharply to third. Throw to second base for an out. That's all they'll get. Beasley got over there to cover the bag, but then couldn't get a handle on the baseball to throw it on to first base. So it is a fielder's choice to erase Repfield 5-4 on the force at second. Bear on at first for Donovan Manatha. First pitch high for ball one. Edge leading Boom 2-1, playing in the top of the second inning from Papago Park. Pitch is inside. Throw over to first to the runner back. And a pitch over for a strike. It's 2-1. Pitch high, 3-1. And Holmes with the next pitch. That's foul to the backstop. And it's 3-2. It'll be interesting to see here if Edge have Bear take off from second base. Pretty good lead, or from first rather, and it was a pretty good lead. It's a called third strike. The throw to second is not in time, so Manatha called out on strikes for out number 2, but a stolen base gets the runner into scoring position, and back to the top of the order now for Connor Curbelo. Pitch over the outside corner for a strike. Curbelo grounded out his first time up. Another pitch off the plate this time, and the count 1-1. Edge with 2 runs in the top of the first inning. Boom came back with 1 in the bottom of the first. 2-1 our score in the second. And a ball foul to the backstop, and they count 1-2. Pitch misses low, and the count 2-2. Check of the runner at second base in the pitch. And a fly ball into right field. Jankowski calls for it and makes the catch, and that will end the inning as Curbelo flies out. For Edge in the second inning, no runs, a base hit, and a runner left. And after an inning and a half, it's still 2-1. Eight, 9, and 10 in the order for Boom in the bottom of the second. Jackson Holmes takes a curveball for a strike. And now a ground ball out to the shortstop. Markovich has to reach high and to his right to bring in that ground ball. Took a little bounce on him there, but stayed with it nicely and then throws a strike to first base, one away. That'll bring up the catcher, Derek Smith. First pitch fastball high for ball one. And a curveball high, 2-0. Bradfield next pitch over the outside corner, a strike, 2-1. One out, base is empty in the bottom of the second. Next one low, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. That's not close, ball four. Smith, the catcher, will come off and get a courtesy runner for Boom in the bottom of the second. Throw over to first and the runner back. John Beasley, the second baseman at the plate for Boom in the bottom of the second. 1 on and 1 out. Boom trailing Edge 2-1. And a pitch over the outside corner, a strike. Again, a throw over. That one nearly got away. Galvez has to leap over the runner. And a runner takes off, ball off the end of the bat, a slow roller. Only play is going to be to first base. But Curbelo throws out Beasley for out number 2, a 4-3 ground out. 2 away in the inning. Derek Smith goes to second base. And the batter is Blake Jankowski. And a curveball over for a strike. One ball and one strike to Jankowski, who grounded out to the third baseman Hillier his first time up. And the Hardy on a fastball. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Now they'll look back to second base. And the 1-2 pitch. And excuse me, swing and a roller on the left side. And that's under the glove of the third baseman Hillier, who dove for it. And that probably distracted Markovich a little bit. He couldn't get it either. And so runner to third and Jankowski aboard at first. The way that's played, that probably becomes an infield base hit. Again, Hillier leaves his feet, and I think kind of the adage is you want your third baseman to go after everything he can get, really without leaving his feet. Because by the time he dives, that's then the shortstop Markovich over in position to field it. He might have had a better chance at it, because even if Hillier does get that ground ball, I don't know that he can get to his feet and make the throw to first base. Pitch over the outside corner to Austin Corbett for strike one. So first and third with 2 outs at the bottom of the second. Boom down 2-1. Austin Corbett reached on an error and scored in the first. The 1-strike pitch popped up. Second baseman Curbelo a step or two on the outfield grass, called off at the last second by the right fielder Cruz, and the catch made to end the inning. For Boom in the bottom of the second, no runs, 1 hit, plus a walk, 2 runners left, and after 2, the score remains 2-1. 3, 4, and 5 in the order, and they make it 2, 3, and 4, beg your pardon, for Edge in the top of the third. And Andres Galvez takes a pitch. The next one misses outside. Galvez with a double and a run scored his first time up. And that pitch over for a strike. 2-1 on Galvez. Markovich and Flores to follow for Edge in the third. And a pitch for a strike, and it's 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. And that's bounced in there, 3-2. A line shot into right field and bobbled out there in right. So either way, though, an infield or make it a leadoff base hit for Galvez. He's aboard at first for Aiden Markovich. Aiden with a walk, a steal, and a run back in the first inning. As Edge try to get the offense going again here. They scored twice in the first, gave one back in the bottom of the inning, and then each team scoreless in the second. We're playing in the top of the third. Throw over to first and the runner back. Mentioned the Edge won the pool, the East Pool, went 2-0. They beat the Toros 18-1 and beat the Athletics 4-3. And then in the semifinal earlier today, beat AZ Attack 6-3. And the ball bunted but foul on the third base side, strike one. Next 1-2, Markovich misses inside, and they count 1-1. Throw over to first and the runner back. Ground ball hit sharply on the right side, and that's through and into right field. Galvez stops at second base. That'll put the first two aboard here in the top of the third inning. First and second with nobody out for the cleanup hitter, Junior Flores. Flores had a sacrifice fly to left field his first time up. Knocked in the first run of the ball game. And a high fly ball, foul, and out of play down the right side. And the one strike pitch. Another fly ball. This one hit well out to right center field. Long run for Jankowski. Won't get it. The ball is down. Galvez scores. Markovich going to be waved around as the throw goes towards second base. It's a two-run double, and it's 4-1. First base hit of the game for Flores, but RBIs 2 and 3 on the day. So he's knocked in 3 out of 4 for Edge in the third inning. They lead 4-1, and the batter will be Ethan Hunt. Hunt responsible for the other RBI. He had a run-scoring single back in the first inning. 3 straight hits to start this inning for Edge. Single, single, double. And the first one to Hunt is outside for a ball, and time is called. Pitch over the outside corner, a strike. They count 1-1. And a ball fouled off, and the count goes to 1-2. Flores at second with nobody out in the inning. And a swing and a miss, and Hunt strikes out, 1 away. Second strikeout for Jackson Holmes. And now he faces Devin Hillier. And the first pitch over for a strike. And it's 0-1. I look back to second base, the one strike pitch. Over but low, and it's 1-1. And I mentioned a bright sunny day, but breeze blowing and gusts a little bit. There's a ball into left center field. That'll get in for a base hit. In fact, split the outfielders. That'll go to the fence. Flores will score. Hillier going to make the turnaround second. He's going to have to turn it on to go to third. The throw is not in time. RBI triple for Devin Hillier, and it's 5-1. Two singles, a double, and a triple in the inning. It's led to 3 Edge runs in the top of the third. They lead 5-1, and now the batter is Alex Cruz. First pitch high for a ball. And the next pitch over the outside corner, a strike. It's 1-1. And that's fouled off at the plate. That got the foot of Cruz as he crumples in the batter's box. Already back up though. He's ready to climb right back in there and get going again. Hillier at third with one out, 3 across for Edge in the top of the third. They lead Boom 5-1. It's the 14U championship game in the 2017 Southwest Woodbat Classic Spring Championships. And a pitch over for a called third strike, 2 away in the inning. Second strikeout of the inning for Holmes in the third of the ball game. And the batter is Isaac Repfield. And Repfield got one in on the hands, rolls it over to the second baseman, and Beasley throws him out to end the inning, but a good one for Edge in the top of the third. They score 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 runner is left on base. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Edge 5, Boom 1. McGuire Peterson leads off for Boom in the bottom of the third as they send up 3, 4, and 5 in the order. The 1-strike pitch just misses. 1-1 the count. McGuire an infield single his first time up. Now 2-1. And a ball fouled out of play down the right field side. 2-2 the count. Brian Leone, Ty Niffen next for Boom. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's ball 4, so Peterson will make his way to first base, and that'll bring up Brian Leone. Leone reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner, strike 1. And the 1-strike pitch, that one's not close, 1-1. Boom trailing 5-1 as they bat in the bottom of the third inning. And a pitch at the knees, a strike, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball fouled off the end of the bat to the third base side, and we'll stay at a ball and 2 strikes. And Boom trying to fight back here after the Edge score 3 in the top of the third inning, turned a 2-1 deficit into a 5-1 score for Boom as they trail by 4 in the bottom of the third. Peterson with the lead at first in the pitch. And a breaking ball, that's popped up and drops foul and gives chase, but not enough altitude on that one to track it down. Again, it's Ty Niffen next for Boom in the bottom of the third inning. Repfield, the left-hander, looking in as Hunt goes through the signs. Check of the runner at first base, and another 1-2. That's outside, and it comes off the glove, rolls back to the pitcher Repfield. 2-2 the count. Two balls, 2 strikes on Leone. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and that's going to be batter interference, and that's going to be a double play. So a swing and a miss for a strikeout gets Leon, and then he came across the plate, and it's a batter interference to retire McGuire for McGuire Peterson, that is, for out number 2. So 2 away now, and the batter Ty Neffen. And a first pitch over the outside corner, strike 1. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. And that ball off the end of the bat into a foul territory on the first base side, and they count 1-2. And that ball fouled off. That ball bounced back to right field. He'll step and throw to first base. That's in time, and that will end the inning. Neffen grounds out 1-3, and Boom turned away in the bottom of the 3rd inning after 3. Boom trail Edge 5-1. Tyler Bear leads off the top of the 4th inning for Edge, facing a new pitcher from Boom. Ball fouled back after the first one missed. 1-1 they count. Brian Leon moves over from first base to take over on the mound for Boom here in the 4th. Another one fouled back to the backstop, and they count 1-2. Bear reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Anethip and Corbello will follow, at least scheduled to follow. And a swing and a miss. Bear strikes out. 1 away in the inning. And instead of Manithip will actually get a pinch hitter, Ryan Revnig will bat. So Revnig will hit here in the top of the 4th inning with 1 out and the base is empty. And a ground ball into the hole at short, scooped up, and a long throw to first base is in time. We had to go a long way to get that to the shortstop, McGuire Peterson, and got to it. As soon as he got it, knew he had to get rid of it. Heaves it across, and that is out number 2. So back to the top of the order for Connor Corbello. And the first pitch up and in, ball 1. And that ball hit well out to right field, but there to make the catch, Jankowski puts it away, and the inning is over. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the first time in the ball game for the Edge, and at the midpoint of the ball game, Edge leads Boom 5-1. We move along to the bottom of the 4th inning. Max Middle takes ball 1. And then the next pitch over the outside corner, a strike 1-1. Fisher and Holmes scheduled to follow for Boom in the bottom of the 4th inning. Max walked his first time up. There's a swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And a breaking ball on the inside corner as Redfield drops down sidearm there and gets that across the corner. And that's out number 1. Second strikeout for Isaac Remfield, and now we'll go after Brady Fisher. First one to Fisher misses for ball one. And the next pitch over for a strike, 1-1. Next one misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 pitch. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. And that's over the outside corner. Backdoor breaking ball called, third strike. 2 away in the inning, and now Remfield has struck out 3 of the last 4 hitters. And instead of Jackson Holmes, it is Cole Stocks to bat with 2 outs and the base is empty in the 4th. And the first pitch over for strike 1. And a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, just able to foul it off. So that one goes to the backstop. And a swing and a miss. And Remfield strikes out this side in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 up and 3 down. Goes Boom after 4 innings of play. Boom trails Edge 5-1. Two, 3, and 4 in the order for Edge. In the top of the 5th, and up and in to Andres Galvez as he has to twist out of the way. It's ball 1. Brian Leon back out there for another inning for Boom. Their starter Jackson Holmes with 3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 5 runs all earned. That ball yanked foul, and they count 1-1. Holmes walked 2 and struck out 3. And that comes inside and hits Galvez on the hand, and he is a leadoff base runner in the 5th. Now Aiden Markovich. For Galvez, by the way, he's been on base all 3 times now. Double, single, and a hit by pitch. Markovich has been on base the first 2 times he's been up. A walk in the 1st, a single, and a run in the 3rd. Easy throw over to first base and the runner back. 5-1, Edge leads in the top of the 5th. And a fly ball to left center field. Corbett over, makes the catch. And Galvez retreats to first. Now 1 away for Junior Flores. And Flores has also been productive. A sac fly and an RBI in the 1st and a 2-run double in the 3rd. See if we can keep that going here in the 5th inning with 1 on and 1 out. Easy toss to first base, runner back. Edge with 2 runs in the 1st and 3 in the 3rd. Boom with their 1 run that was unearned in the bottom of the 1st. That's hit hard back up the middle and into center field for a hit. Galvez stops at second base. Flores Does keep it going here with the base hit, his second of the game. And now 2 aboard with 1 out for Ethan Hunt. And the first pitch to Hunt over for a strike. Pitch over but low, and it's 1-1. 2 on, 1 out, top of the 5th inning. Edge 5, Boom 1. 14U championship game of the spring championships put on by Southwest Woodbat Classics. The ground ball just foul wide of the bag at third. That would have been extra bases. One and 2 on Ethan Hunt. Devin Hillier next for Edge. And this one yanked down the left side, but well fouling out of play. And a pitch off the plate, 2-2 the count now. Look back, and the pitch to the plate just misses. 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. And that's popped up over the backstop and out of play. The count remains 3-2 on Hunt. He's fouled off a couple of 2-strike pitches to lengthen this at-bat. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat coming up. The runners take off. It's inside and hits Hunt. Would have been ball 4, but actually hits him. So dead ball, second hit batter of the inning, and that loads him up for Edge in the 5th. And it brings up Devin Hillier. Hillier walked in the first, had an RBI triple in the third. And now Markovich out to run for the catcher Hunt over at first. Bases full with 1 out for Edge in the top of the 5th. They already lead 5-1. Trying to open it up further here. And the first pitch fouled back to the backstop, strike 1. You're back in there and ready as Leon checks and delivers. And that's off the plate, 1-1. Leon, the left-hander, ready, and the 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Strikeout would be just fine for Brian Leon, and boom. Get an out here without the ball being put in play. Keep all those runners on their respective bases. Now the 1-2. That would have been ball 2, going after a pitch up out of the strike zone and fouled out of play. Tough with 2 strikes, though. You want to protect and then get something high like that up in the eyes and that line of sight. Hard to lay off that pitch sometimes. Another 1-2. That's high and away. easier to lay off that one. 2-2. A busy day here at Papago as things wrap up in the spring championships. Another one fouled out of play. All four fields still going here on this Sunday afternoon. Another 2-2 off the plate, 3-2. Well, that's 2 at-bats in a row now where Leona's really had to work. 8-pitch at-bat to Hunt where he hit him. 3-2 here with the bases loaded. And that one is out of play. That's 8 pitches to Hillier. Pitch number 9 coming up here. And again, the bases loaded. Ball 4 forces in a run. Another 3-2. And a high fly ball out to left field. And the catch made. Runner at third base will tag. And the throw comes to the plate, not in time. It's a sacrifice fly and another run in. So Hillier with his second RBI of the day as he plates Galvez. It's a 6-1 lead for the Edge. And the batter is Alex Cruz. First pitch to Cruz, high for a ball. Alex with a fly out to center to end the first inning, and he was called out on strikes in the third. Two on, 2 outs, a run in for Edge in the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Next pitch low and away, 2 balls and a strike. Edge have added on with a run here in the top of the 5th. And that's fouled out of play, 2-2. If Cruz can reach, Isaac Repfield will be next for Edge here in the 5th inning. And a fly ball into shallow left, should end the inning. And it does. Catch made, and that will finish up the 5th inning for Edge, but they do add a run on 1 hit, a couple of hit batters, and 2 runners left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Edge 6, Boom 1. Nine, 10, and 1 in the order for Boom in the bottom of the 5th. Derek Smith takes strike 1. And a tapper back to Repfield. He'll step and throw a little bit high, but Galvez able to bring it down over there at first. Smith grounds out to begin the bottom of the 5th inning, and the batter is John Beasley. And Beasley offers at the first pitch, strike 1. Beasley a ground out his first time up. Blake Jankowski in the on-deck circle to bat next for Boom. They went 2-0 through pool play in the North Pool. Beat the AZ Knights 10-1 and Mesa Mayhem 11-0. Pitch for a strike, and it's 0-2. And then a win over the Tucson Mavericks in the semifinals. The 0-2 pitch, and that's over, a called third strike. Beasley's the second out of the inning. Strikeout number 5 for Isaac Reffield. All of those have come since the third inning. 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and now 1 in the fifth. Going after Jankowski, who had an infield single his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day, at least in this championship game. And the first pitch outside for ball 1. Boom trailing 6-1. Batting in the bottom of the fifth. A breaking ball near the outside corner, a strike, 1-1. And a swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Just off the plate inside, 2-2. Reffield with a 2-2, and that's fouled off. Reffield back to it, a 2-2 pitch. And a slow tapper, fielded on a short hop and an underhand throw to first base. And it's another 1-2-3 inning. That's 7, make it 8 in a row retired by Reffield. And after 5 innings of play, score remains 6-1. Bottom 3 in the order for Edge, and Reffield drives a ball into center field. That'll send the center fielder back, and but just able to reach up and bring it in for out number 1. And 1 away for Tyler Bear. And a pop-up, and this will get just over the fence and out of play, strike 1. And another one to the backstop, and it's 0-2. And a pop-up. This one might be playable. And put away by the catcher, Smith. Two away in the inning, and now Donovan Manathip will re-enter for Edge. First pitch low and away, ball 1. And a ground ball rolled over to the left side, backhand bobbled by Peterson, and Manathip aboard at first base. Back to the top of the order again for Edge. Connor Curbelo bats 0 for 3 today. First pitch over the outside corner, strike one. Top of the sixth inning, 6-1 Edge with the lead. Check of the runner, the one strike pitch, and that's tomahawk foul down the right field line. It's 0-2. Yeah, the ball got on the field down the line, so waiting for that to get back in. That's bounced in. That'll get away, and the runner will take off for second base. Manatip there on a wild pitch. And they count 1-2. Now 2-2 on Curbelo. Galvez next for Edge. Ball hit hard up the, well, not quite up the middle, but past the second baseman. Runner going to be waved around. Throw is cut off. And Manatip safe at the plate. RBI single for Connor Curbelo, and it's 7-1. Throw over to first and the runner back. Andres Galvez at the plate. That's bounced in. That'll get past, and that will get Curbelo to second. Edge continue to add on here after scoring 2 in the first, 3 in the third, 1 in the fifth, and now 1 in the sixth. The 1-0. That's bounced in. That'll get away, and that'll get the runner to third base. So back-to-back wild pitches here in the sixth inning. Two balls, no strikes to count. And that ball ripped down the right field line, but foul. And they count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. This is outside, 3-1. Fouled out of play. And the count goes to 3-2. A 3-2 pitch. And that's bounced in, ball 4. And Galvez goes to first base. So that puts runners at the corners with 2 outs for Aiden Markovich. Markovich retired for the first time in this game. His last time up, a fly ball to center field. First and third with 2 outs, a run in for Edge in the top of the sixth inning. They lead 7-1. First pitch outside, ball 1. Good size lead over at first base. Pitch to the plate, bounced in there and blocked by Smith. 2-0. And a fly ball to center field. Corbett over to make the catch, and that will end the inning. Edge at a run in the top of the 6th. After 5.5, it's Edge 7 and Boom 1. Corbett goes after the first pitch and fouls it off for a strike as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Corbett, Peterson, and Leone for Boom in the 6th. The 1-strike pitch over for strike 2. And ball fouled off. Still 0-2. I mentioned 8 in a row retired by Reffield over the last 3 innings. Pitch is high and away, and it's 1-2. And he's faced the minimum going back even further because the last base runner he allowed was a walk in the 3rd. And there's a fly ball into left center. That's going to be extra bases. That'll take care of that string. And Corbett on his horse coming around second base, just now getting the ball to the relay man, and boy, nearly ran through the stop sign over there at third base, but stops at third with a leadoff triple. So Boom in business in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 7-1. McGuire, Peterson at the plate, and he takes a curveball for strike 1. And that is near the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Peterson strikes out, first down of the inning, and that's strikeout number 6 for Isaac Reffield, and now we'll go after Brian Leone. First one to Leone over for a strike. That triple from Corbett, just the 3rd hit of the game for Boom. Had 1 in the 1st and 1 in the 2nd. The first 2 were each infield singles. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Runner will come in from 3rd. The throw on to first base is in time. It's an RBI ground out for Leone, and it's 7-2. And now 2 away. First pitch over for a strike. 2 outs and the base is empty. A run in for Boom in the bottom of the 6th. And that pitch over the outside corner, and it's 0-2. And a ground ball hit to the shortstop, fielded at the infield grass and on to first base in time. And a 6-3 ground out ends the Boom 6th inning. They get a run on a hit, and after 6 innings of play, Boom trail Edge 7-2. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Edge in the 7th. And Junior Flores takes low for ball 1. Flores facing a new pitcher for Boom. Cole Stocks is out to work the 7th. And that ball nearly got away. Smith has to reach up to snare that one going by. Rotates the shoulder a little bit. Really had to reach up for that one and almost behind him a bit. A little twist on the shoulder. The 2-0 pitch is a fly ball into center field. And got the center fielder twisted around. And that'll be extra bases. Flores around second. He'll try for third. And the throw gets away. And that's going to bring the run in. It'll go as a triple and then an error on the throw. And the Edge score one here in the top of the 7th inning, and it's 8-2. Again, it's a triple, and then it'll be an error on the relay throw from the shortstop Peterson. Second error of the ball game for Boom, and it leads to a run. Although triple started it, they might have got one anyway. There's a ground ball through the hole on the left side and into left field, a base hit for Ethan Hunt. Second hit for Hunt. Flores, by the way, a home run shy of the cycle. Sacrifice fly in the first, 2-run double in the third, a single in the 5th, and then a triple in the 7th. Now here's Devin Hillier. And Hillier with a ground ball off the glove of the third baseman. Corbett in there at third now as he tried to backhand that ball, and it goes off his glove and into left field. Second error of the inning, third of the ball game for Boom. And the batter, Alex Cruz. First pitch high for a ball. Eight to 2 the score in the top of the 7th. It's the 14U Division Championship game of the Spring Championships. Low and away 2-0. Boy, it looks like on both pitches Cruz was shortening to bunt. I don't know if that's just trying to work against Cole Stocks, the new pitcher. And no sign of it there, and that ball down the left field line, but foul. And they count 2-1. So see that sometimes the lower levels shortening a little bit to bunt, just trying to get dialed in on a relief pitcher, get timing down a little bit. Late swing there, 2-2 the count. Two balls, two strikes, two aboard, nobody out. A run in the 7th. Ball bunted with 2 strikes. And a throw on to first base is in time. It'll go as a sacrifice. I don't know. Bunting with 2 strikes, leading 8-2 in the 7th. Interesting. Now 2 in scoring position for Isaac Repfield, 1 for 3 today. Infield in for Boom. The first pitch misses for ball 1. And pitch over the outside corner, a strike at the count of 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Popped up in the infield and running in to make the catch. The second baseman Beasley puts it away for out number 2. And now the batter is Tyler Bear. We will look ahead to the Boom 7th inning. They'll send up 6, 7, and 8 in the order. And they're going to need a bat for a while. to get back into this one, trailing 8-2. And that pitch over the outside corner, strike one. But again, you got to like it for Edge that they continue to add runs. That ball punched, that's going to add another one at least, and maybe two. One run is in. The throw comes in from right field, cut off, and no relay throw. It's a two-run single for Tyler Bear, and it's 10-2. Now man at the bats for Edge here in the seventh inning. It's a three-run seventh inning for Edge to maybe put this one out of reach. Ball popped up, first base side near the line and just in fair territory. The catch made by Brady Fisher, and that ends the inning. But three come across for the Edge squad in the top of the seventh inning. We go to the bottom of the seventh. It's now 10-2. The first pitch, ball hit into left center field. That'll be a base hit, and we thought it was going to be extra bases when it came off the bat, but stopping over there at first base. I guess that's a product of the scoring in the game, the fact that it's 10-2, can't afford to make any base running outs. So a leadoff base hit starts the seventh inning. Brady Fisher will be next, but we get a timeout from the Edge dugout. And throw over to first base as we get back to play, and Devin Hillier is now on the mound in place of Reffield. Yeah, that ball hit well into left field. That's going to roll to the warning track, maybe. Just to the edge of it, perhaps. There's a long grass out there, and so it'll go as an RBI double. Well, the runner scores all the way from first base on that play, but an RBI double for Brady Fisher makes it 10-3. And the batter will be Cole Stocks. Pop up first base side, and that's the first out. Galvis puts away the pop up. And one away for Derek Smith. First one to Smith misses for a ball. Derek walked in the second and hit a comebacker in the fifth. 10-3 our score in the bottom of the seventh. Chopped off the plate and a foul ball. And they count 1-1. Check back to second base in the pitch. That's low and away. It gets away. The runner will try for third base, and the throw is in time. Now the umpire called him out, but then the runner Fisher points to the third baseman saying the ball came out. And so now the umpires will come together. Curbelo, the new catcher for Edge. And so the call will stand at third base. Out is the call. And now the coach for Boom going to make the walk across the infield to try to get an explanation from the base umpire as to what he saw and what was called. Playing in the bottom of the 7th inning, it's a big second out. Again, still 10-3, so maybe not that big of a deal, but definitely sort of kills the rally here in the 7th inning as the discussion continues. So 2 away in the inning, and the base is empty. 2-1 the count on Derek Smith. Boom down to their final out here as the pitch is low, 3-1. Want to give you Isaac Refield's line, in line for the win. He goes 6+ innings as he faced the first hitter of the 7th without recording it out. Allowed just 4 hits, 3 runs, only 2 earned. He walked 3 and struck out 6, and threw 93 pitches. That's a strike, and it's 3-2. John Beasley, the second baseman, would bat next for Boom if Smith can find a way to reach. And he will. It is ball 4. Pop up in the infield could do it. And there is the catch for the final out. As Boom scores once in the bottom of the 7th inning. They do it on 2 hits. They leave 1, and we go final as Edge beats Boom 10-3. We'll get you unofficial totals on the game then. For Edge, 10 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors, and 9 left. For Boom, they score 3 runs on 5 hits, commit 3 errors, and leave 6 runners on base. Isaac Refield gets the win in the championship game for Edge, and Jackson Holmes takes the loss for Boom. So that will do it as we complete the 14U championship game of the 2017 Southwest Woodbat Classic Spring Championships, and that will do it. Again, our final score, it's Edge 10 and Boom 3 from Papago Baseball Complex. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we hope to talk to you again soon.